This is a video on how to set up the course copy spreadsheet using the spreadsheet that's distributed by the registrar or something in a similar format. Now, in order for this to work properly, you have to have had a few things done in advance. First, you need to have the blank spreadsheet. Okay, I've already renamed this to Auto July 2017, but if you can get the blank spreadsheet that has the formulas in it, it makes your life a whole lot easier. The second thing you need is the spreadsheet from the registrar that has the layout of the courses and campuses being taught. Okay, there's 4 columns that are extremely important. Okay, you have to have the campus, you have the course number, the course name, and the section. So that's what we need there. We'll deal with all the formatting and everything in a minute. Then finally, you need to have had IT or yourself already create the categories or the master categories for the term. Okay, in this case, we're working on auto. So we need to make sure there's a July 2017 auto term. Now, I had this done via script, and I received back from the script, and I run it myself, but IT would run this for you. I received the category ID numbers back from the log of the script being done. Okay, so they added the category, and for each campus, I have a category ID number returned to me. So 1976 is July 2017 Brantford Auto. We can verify that by coming in here and clicking on July 2017 Auto. And when you go into that, you'll see on your address bar at the top here, okay, at the top of the screen that I just highlighted, the category ID is 1976. So I know here that my category IDs that were returned by the script are correct. Okay, so you need to have those. The other thing you need to do is be able to access the master courses for whatever department you're working in. So I'm going to go scroll down here and I'm going to go to the master courses for the automotive department. The reason this is important is because we have to get the automotive course ID numbers. Okay, the master course ID numbers. Okay, so I'm going to go in here. I'm going to get the master so that I can get the ID numbers as we move forward. So the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to go to the spreadsheet that I received from the registrar's office. I'm going to remove any extra columns here. So I want to delete the column between campus and I want to delete the column between course number and sections because I want to have 4 columns, okay, that are actually, I'll leave the one between course number and section because I already have that set up. But I want these columns in this exact format. So I'm going to highlight all of those. Actually, let me come down here. I want to highlight all 4 of those columns. Or 5 of those columns. Okay, so I have those all highlighted. I'm going to copy. And then I'm going to go over to my other spreadsheet, my blank spreadsheet that I told you guys need to have. And I'm going to paste. Okay, and what that does, I now have all of my courses here. Then I'm going to go down and I'm going to delete out. I'm basically going to highlight and delete out any of my blanks. Okay, I want all of my blank rows gone. Because they don't do anything except get in the way. Okay. So I'm going to do that. And there's another way you can do this too. If you don't feel like deleting row by row, you can highlight the entire thing, do a data, sort. Say your list has headers. That's very important so we don't delete the headers. And we want to sort on course, okay? And click OK. what that will do is it will shove all of the blank rows down to the end. You'll see that it just, and then you can come down and you can delete out any of the blank rows. Okay, now, this row that has everything here, that was my row that was originally at the top. Find it. These two columns, or these two rows, you want to copy. Okay, and then from the top down to the bottom of the data, I want to paste. Okay, because that has my formula in it. Now, if you take a look at what has already happened here, we now have all of our courses here, and we have our short names already created. Now, spaces cause a problem. So in row H, okay, you want to, in column H, what we want to do is highlight column H from the top, do a find and replace. And I need to just put one space and replace with nothing and replace all. I don't want any spaces in that course number. Okay? Because what you see, it actually cleans it up here rather drastically. Okay, now, the other issue we have is I have a D. For some reason, we don't have a 1 in this section number. This is the time you need to clean things up. So in Rocky Hill, we had just a D for some reason. We have a D and a D2. So D1, because we don't use sections with just a letter. Okay, so those need to be cleaned up. Okay, so all of that is now clean. Okay, we have everything there. The other thing I want to do a quick search on, okay, and I want to find any commas. So I want to do a find and replace again. Highlight the entire sheet. Find, and I want to find commas. Okay, and again, I'm not worried about commas in there. I'm worried about commas in the course name. So we can do the highlight column I and do a find. And I want you to look for commas. Okay, there's no commas in the course name, so that's okay. If there were a comma, you need to remove any commas in either column H or column I. Okay, so now we have everything set up with our full names, our short names. We have taken care of any problems we have. Okay, so now you see rows M, columns M and N. Okay, so these we need to copy. That whole area there, those two we have filled out. Basically, it's the term and the term short name. And paste that in there. See what's happening now to it's building out our full name and our short name. Now, we're down to one thing left to do. I need the master course ID numbers and the categories. So let's take care of the categories first. This is the category on the campus you're copying to. So I'm going to highlight all the data in the entire sheet. So use this little blank up here to the left of A and 1. And I want you to sort by campus. Okay, what this does, it lines up the categories so these subcategories, remember that I told you need to have back from IT? So let's go back to my notepad. So Brantford is 1976. So all of the courses for Brantford, for automotive, will have a category of 1976. Okay, we know that, again, from this, that my Canton is 1977. So I'm going to come down here for Canton, and I'm going to do 1977. Okay, Chicopee is next in the order. It's 1978. Okay, so Chicopee is 1978. Enfield, let's just verify, 1979. Okay, so Enfield is 1979. Okay, Rocky Hill, 1980. Okay, so I'm going to come down and I'm going to put in 1980 all the way down through Rocky Hill. Okay, now we have 1981 for Stratford. And they're consecutive only because I ran a script in the background to create these. Okay, so it did one campus right after another. You'll always want to check. Don't assume that they are consecutive, because sometimes if more than one person is creating categories at a time on the back end side, it will not be consecutive. So Woburn, okay, is going to be 1983. And then we just have Worcester, and I'm going to just verify because Worcester and Woburn occasionally are done in the wrong order. Worcester is 1984. And again, just because, okay, so now we have all our categories. Okay, it's always a good idea to save as you go along, so let's go ahead and do a file save, just because. Now I'm going to resort the sheet, and I'm going to sort the sheet by course ID, okay, or by course. It's column H that I want to resort the sheet by. What this does, it gets all the courses with the same master course ID together. Now, in a lot of departments, we have different night and day course numbers, so that's very important. Okay, so we're going to start here with Auto 1121. And then notice the E. So we got to be careful. So Auto 1, we're going to go do probably all the day courses first. Day and midday. So I'm going to come over to my master courses. We're going to go into the Auto Master course for early day and midday. And unfortunately, this is a matter of waiting. Now, you have a choice. You can either wait for Moodle to click into these courses all the time, or if your browser lets you do it, you can hover your mouse over. And if you look at the little down at the left-hand corner of the screen, okay, you'll see a pop-up that's coming and going as I'm moving my mouse. Okay, it's telling me the ID for 1121 is 5263. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to type in 5263. Okay, and then copy it to the other courses with 1121. Skip over the evening course, okay, because we're not going to do that yet. I'll come back and get the evening courses in a minute. So I'm going to come down here. 5113 is 1122. Okay, and I'm going to come over and I'm going to get every course except the evening course. 1123, 5114. Again, don't count that they're always look. Don't count that they're always going to be in the same order. Here we have 1221. Okay, so I'm going to come down to automatic transmission. It's 5108. And it is critical that you get the right course numbers on these. Okay, because if you don't, you'll have the wrong course name. You'll have the correct course name with the incorrect content, and that can really cause a problem. Okay, 5115 is manual transmissions. So I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to get manual transmissions. And again, I'm not going to get the evening. It's very important for the departments that don't have the evenings as the same master course. 1223 is driveline systems. That's 5116. Okay, so driveline systems. And I'm going to skip the E's. Then I'm going to come to 1322. Engine performance 5220. Okay, 1323. Body control systems 5245. And the reason I fill in as I go is because I never want to have the wrong course in the wrong spot. And if you leave blanks other than the evenings, you have a real chance of messing it up. So 1421 is breaks, 5250. And again, I'm going to copy that. Then I'm going to come to 1422. Suspension and steering, 5262. And then I'm going to come down to 1423. Heating and air conditioning, 5248. And then we have shop management, because everything before that is now an E. I have 224 shop management. It's 5180. Okay, now I have a problem here. You notice that in the Stratford line, okay, in Stratford, I have an incorrect course ID number. Okay, the course name is Welding Fundamentals. Okay, and the course number is 224, which is matches shop management. Now, shop management also has, I'm not seeing a Stratford one, so let's go down and look at, okay. What they've done is, if you notice, they confused the two course numbers on welding fundamentals and shop management. Now, I'm going to fix that here. Okay, I'm going to copy my shop management. Okay, 224, that's a D2 and D2. Okay, I'm going to move the course name. I'm going to just substitute those two course names so that we get everything to line up. Okay, and I'm going to put welding fundamentals there to fix that. Okay, because if I don't, there's going to be an incorrect named course. So it's very important as you go through here to double check and make sure that the course numbers are correct. Okay, so now we have 225 welding fundamentals. Okay, which is 5106. Okay, and I'm skipping over the nights, so now I'm down to 321 electrical for engine performance. Okay, 5246. Okay, so that is all my day classes. Now, let me go back and do my night classes. Okay, so again, I'm going to start from the top because I try to do things always in the same order. I'm going to do a quick file save so I don't lose anything. Okay, and I'm going to come over to my nights because in automotive it's separated out. So I want to go down to my night courses, afternoon and evening. Again, we're just going to wait for that to flip over to afternoon and evening. Now, you notice everything here is eve. Okay, so now we can deal with the evening courses. Okay, 1121 is my first one, right? Okay, so 1121 is 8632. Okay, 1122, 8633. 1221. Need to find that. There it is, 8636. Okay, I'm going to come down to 1222, 8635. Okay, my next one is 1223 8637. 1322. Need to find it. 1322 8641. Then we have 1421. 8644. Then I have 1422 8645. Then I have 1423 8643. Then I have 224E, which is right there, 8639. Okay, then I have welding fundamentals, 225 8638. And then I have 321 8640. Okay, so at this point we have all the information we need, and I'm going to do a file save. So at this point your entire spreadsheet is built. Okay, your courses and everything are built. However, you cannot just email this one to IT. There's extra columns in here and there's formulas in here that you cannot use. So what you need to do is just highlight the columns A through D. Do an edit, copy. I want you to do a file and new workbook. Okay, that opens up a blank spreadsheet. Just do edit, paste special. Very important, use paste special. And all you're going to do is paste in the values. Don't paste anything else in, just values. Okay, you'll notice that now it has pasted without anything else, and if you click on any of these, the formulas are gone. Then you're going to do a file, save. Okay, you can name it the same thing, but what you're going to do is change the file format to Windows, separated. Okay, it's very important. Don't overwrite the one you were working in. Save your working copy. But I want you to go to Windows, separated and click Save. It's that easy, okay? This is the file you will email to IT or whoever's doing your course copy, okay? So I hope that helps a little bit. Once this is run, you should get a log back from IT and you'll be told you're good to go.